Has everybody had an opportunity to review the minutes? I know there's one correction. The vote count for the approving of the minutes was 7-0. There were only 6 of us here, so just a minor thing. I think that's first mistake Jane's ever made since she's been in office.
I make a motion that we accept them as written minus that adjustment.
I'll second that.
A motion to approve with pending the correction of the minutes. All those in favor of approving these minutes, please do so by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. Okay. Is there any mail that anybody would like to share with the council that they received? No postcards from Hawaii or? I've yet to have anybody ever say yes to that question, so. Our county attorney has another engagement tonight, so he will not be here. I'm pretty certain we don't have any committee reports to provide at this time. And there's no commissioner's representative here. Moving right along. Under old business, Barton Barker has approached me and would like to step down from his position in the as an appointment on the ABC board. It does have to be Republican to fill that in. Brian Baker has expressed interest in that, fulfilling that role. He's not here tonight because I didn't remind him or tell him that we had changed the meeting from last week, so that's my fault. So, but he would gladly accept that appointment as we made aware of the responsibilities and the meeting times and so forth. Is there a motion to either approve or disapprove of that?
I'll make a motion, we appoint Brian Baker to the alcoholic beverage board.
Second?
I'll second.
We have a motion to approve the appointment of Ryan Baker as our ABC board representative. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. Linda, because we got so much stuff on our agenda tonight, you've got like 1 minute.
Well, I don't know if I can do it in one, but Gary was going to give me 15 minutes.
No, you won't get that much here.
Well, I didn't need 15 minutes. Jane, would you pass those out? You already have one. I'm here representing Ordinary Folks, Fayette County, Indiana. And basically, Ordinary Folks, which is a new grassroots organization formed last fall, is designed to benefit the entire community as we define community. And the primary thing that I want to focus on in terms of the vision is that we're an organization where every citizen in the community, city and county, has a voice in the growth and development of our home community. So in light of that primary vision, we launched 2 programs last fall under the label Bright Ideas. And an aside is that the 2 vision maps that the group did in November are on display in the lobby of the mayor's office, just outside the door to their offices. So we'd like you to stop by, take a look at them, and vote on the one that you would most like to see put into motion in the community. But under the Bright Ideas label, we are doing a series called Community Conversations. We have 2 upcoming events which are for the general population. And actually, all community conversations are designed that way. But the ones that I want to bring to your attention will occur on a monthly basis, at lunchtime and then late afternoon. And we are asking city and county elected officials, as well as folks appointed to different entities within the city and county, like the Urban Enterprise Association, the Redevelopment Commission, which are programs that many people do not know exist, and if they know they exist, they're not sure what they do. So under the community conversations, we will be asking each of you, as well as city council members, the county commissioners, and other appointed officials, to be our guests over the coffee cups at lunchtime and late afternoon each month, beginning the end of March. And we're working now on locations to do that. The general public will be invited to come in, meet you, ask questions. If they have concerns, they can bring them. And if they have bright ideas, we want them to share them. There are many people in the community who would never attend a meeting like this. They would never come to the public forum. And yet, they have concerns, they don't understand things. It's helpful if we're face to face and we can explain why. And the other thing is, what I've discovered with ordinary folks is ordinary citizens have brilliant ideas. And so we think it's important that their voices are heard. If what they bring can't be put into motion and they understand why, then that's far more acceptable than if they feel they're not heard or they're just, I think the expression is, blown off. So you will be receiving an email inviting you to participate. We will have a schedule and locations. And so nobody's going to be overworked because it's going to be just once a month. If you can't be there at lunch, then let us know that, because basically what we would do is have the same person at lunchtime and late afternoon, so we can pick up people who work during the day, who can only be there in the late afternoon. So we want to begin to get that scheduled, get the word out. So my purpose for coming this evening was to let you know that that's in the works, and you will be hearing from us and hopefully be willing to participate, because we think it's an important piece of not only who we are as an organization, but an important thing for citizens who want to have their voices heard. Okay, did I keep my timer?
You're good.
I did
Thank
good.
you.
Thank you.
Becky's not here. Just see where you look at your agenda. I did not forget the APC. That was, we thought there might be a conflict with that where Kay might not be able to fulfill that obligation, but she found out that she could, so there's going to be no change there. Transfers and additionals. Additional appropriation request. County General for soil and water for $7,570. Is that you?
Yes, sir.
You're up.
Nice looking boots, Dave.
Pardon?
Nice looking boots.
Thank you. They're FFA boots. Yeah. What I'm requesting, this is on a, I don't know, did everybody get this? I don't know if you did or not. It's called an additional appropriation request, but there won't be any additional funds. I think you may remember I've talked to you about this before. We have a clean water grant matching fund thing up to $10,000 total. So what I'm asking for is to create a budget line that we can run this through. Right now, when the budget was created last year, we didn't know we didn't know we'd have a person to hire to use this for, so we didn't have a budget line. So right now, Jane, I've got it, I'm saying budget line 30600. I noticed last year that was rent of equipment, and we were using 30200. I don't know if it makes a difference to you in the system.
It would need to be the 302.
Okay, so please cross out the 2 on there and write in 600. Yeah, I must have put it down wrong to start with. But we're asking for budget line 30200, asking for an amount which you will not have to come out of the county, but when the year is up, I want to have run $7,570 through it for the salary and expenses for this new person we've hired. And you already right now have at least 3 checks written out to the county and a request for you to pay that amount to us so that you'll have the same amount coming in and you get it going out, it'll go into this budget line. And we'd hope to, if you'll do this, then we'll do this for the rest of the year and pay this lady that way. Her name is Eugenia Monroe. I don't know if any of you met her yet. She's, I'm a little worried about introducing you to her because I think you might try to steal her. She's really done a great job for us. We're having you may have gotten this in your mailbox, we're having, call it a field day, it's really an evening seminar at Manlone Park next week. But we're having a guy, Dr. Ron Lemonager from Purdue come to speak, and then 2 other people, a local cattleman and Colt Van Natta will be speaking about pasture management and how to do things right and treat the soil right where you're running cattle over it. And it looks like we're going to have pretty good attendance, and that's partly because Eugenia's done a wonderful job publicizing it. The other thing she just did was that we are going to put some battery boxes in the extension office and in the library and in our office up in Park Road. And these battery boxes are for you to dump old used AAA and AA and D and C cell batteries, and alkaline batteries that you're wondering what to do with. You can dump these in there and we will get rid of them for you. It's a box that is much like the ones, if you know about it, the boxes that are used to get rid of used drugs and vitamins, and they're in the sheriff's office and at the city police office. You can get rid of those things that way. These battery boxes will do the same thing. But anyway, Eugenia did that, and we're very happy to have her on board. She's doing a lot of other things, and if you will allow us to have this room in the budget, which again, there'll be no money coming out of the county. As soon as we pay you for it before you pay us. But up to the 7570, that matches the budget line you've let us have, the 2430. That'll total $10,000, and that's the amount that Clean Water, the maximum amount that they'll match funds for. So that'll allow us to have another employee in the county, and it's really been a help to have her. So that's what we're asking for. And it would be budget line 30200.
Well, that's good news.
I'm sorry?
I said that is all good news.
It is good news. We got another employee in the county doing some good work, and the money for it is coming from outside. So can't beat that. And hopefully, one of the other things that we're having to work on is finding grants for us. So that'll bring more in.
So this isn't really a 144 then, is it?
It's an
No.
additional appropriation.
I'm just thinking about my wording. So I'd make a motion for the additional appropriation for the
Thank you.
7570.
I'll second that.
We have a motion to approve the additional appropriation request for an amount of $7,570, moved to budget line 30200. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Ayes have it, motion carries.
Thank you.
Welcome. There are no 144s. Is there any patron concerns? If not, entertain a motion for adjournment.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second motion.
Second, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Ayes have it, meeting adjourned.